Today we are going to speak about Agentforce for sales with an amazing board. I'm prepared with my Agentforce t-shirt. And at the end, we have an important information about the subject to share with you. For this friendly talk, we have Denise Volpe, our developer at Cloudgaia. Welcome, Denise.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Tiago. Thanks for the invite.
Also, we have Francisco Harte, our solution architect at Cloudgaia. Welcome, Fran.
Hi, Tiago. Hi, everyone. Glad to be here today.
And to close this wonderful board, Santiago Gorostiaga, our solution engineer. Welcome, Santi.
Hi, Tiago. Hi, guys. Thank you for having me again, Tiago. It's always a pleasure.
The pleasure is ours. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and activate the bell to receive alerts about our new videos. And again, at the end, you're gonna have some important information. So keep in mind, the alert is gonna help you with that. So to start this conversation, I would like to align with everyone on some common knowledge about AI and Agentforce. So let's start with the basic. What is Agentforce, and what does Agentforce differ from other existing AI tools? Maybe Santi can help you start with that one.
Yes, of course, I can start with this one, and maybe we can discuss with the guys later. But for me, Agentforce is a combination of a powerful set of tools and a set of tools and some agents, right? And these tools can be used to improve the existing agents, build new ones, and also deploy these agents that are going to help us in order to transform and improve the way that business interact with customers, right? The way they manage operations, the way they interact with the platform, right? So at the core of Agentforce, we have components or tools like Agent Builder, for example, where we can build these amazing agents using topics and actions. And then we have a key component that is the Atlas Reasoning Engine, that is what we call the brain of Agentforce, and is the one in charge of doing all the advanced planning, all the decision making, and it's gonna make the plan in order to tackle the requests of the user, right? And with these tools, the tools that I mentioned, Agent Builder mainly, and a combination of topics, actions, and then flows, Apex, all the Salesforce stuff, we can also work on improve or create new agents, like, for example, autonomous agents, like the Agent for Service Agent, or the SDR, that is the Sales Development Representative Agent, and also to work with assistive agents that are, for example, the sales coach or the employee agent that was the copilot in the past. So for me, Agentforce is more like, it's not like for example, a flow or a chatbot that we used in the past. It's something that is far more robust, and it's actually helping to do things not only helping to do things, but also helping to do things in a smarter and faster and easier way. And on top of that, it can be scaled, right? It's a computer stuff that can be scaled a lot, right? So this is for me what Agentforce is, at least nowadays, right?
Yes, I agree with you, Santi. Agentforce is an AI tool that helps sales, support, and operations team. And it does more than give reminders or information. It can also do tasks that people usually do by hand. For example, it can write meeting notes, update your CRM, manage customer bookings, follow up message, organize leads.
You've heard a lot of tools Santi and Denise have just mentioned, and I think what makes it different from other tools is that you need even low code or no code to set this up. Of course, you will be able to update and upgrade them as you go with customized components or customized processes. But everything that the guys mentioned can be configured by anyone, and you can start using Agentforce as soon as day one, configuring a few agents and start helping you with your daily tasks, as they mentioned. So I think that's the best difference that it has with other AI tools.
And to close all this clarification here, no, it's everything inside Salesforce, no? So it's not an integration you need to do with an external system, and no, it's everything there inside. You can leverage what you have in your database, you know, your data, everything there, no, and you can just start use, you know, with, as you said, low code, no code, or if you have complex scenario, it's also no easy to integrate what exists with Agentforce, you know. But this is a good start, no? So I would like to hear from you some top use cases that Agentforce can help the business for sales, no? So let's maybe start with Denise. I know all of you brought some scenarios. Let's start then, Denise.
Yes, thank you, Tiago. I would like to start with manage deals and opportunities. How can help you manage deals? It helps you manage your sales work. It keeps your deals organized and helps you know what to do next. For example, after the meeting, it can write notes, update your CRM, and create follow tasks for you. If a customer is interested, like opening an email or visiting your website, an Agentforce will tell you so you can act quickly. It also shows you which deals are more important, for example. Fran, do you have any other items?
Yeah, I was working on a few days ago on the manage opt-out functionality that Agentforce provides. So as sales agents, I think the most important part is to use your time wisely. So there's a few tasks that we want agents to help us with, and managing the opt-outs is a very easy to one to configure, and also a very important one, because when a prospect wants to unsubscribe, as an agent, you don't have to lift a finger. You can just tag the message or the email or forward it to an agent, and the Agentforce will take it from there. It uses advanced natural language processing, recognizes that the customer or the client wants to opt out of any notifications or emails, and then configures all of the records that you need in Salesforce so as not to have to manually go input any opt-out messages or configurations that you don't want to. So it leaves you it leaves your client list clean. You're always compliant with this functionality, and it makes you use your time wiser, right? Focusing on closing deals and making your day worth. But I know Santi also has another topic that he's been working with.
Thank you, Fran. Yes, we do have one about order inquiries. Why is this important? We are talking about sales, and something that I wanted to highlight here is that not all the functionalities that are sales related and only for salespeople using the Agentforce inside the platform. For example, Agentforce can be used for, I would say, almost anything, right? In this scenario, order inquiries or order management, we can take care of order related requests, like, for example, checking the order status, processing cancellations, even placing new orders, suggesting products for in order to be added to our order. And since it's hosted inside Salesforce, it can also provide us with real-time data, right? That can be coming from an integration, for example. It can be coming from a legacy system, an ERP, whatever we need, right? So I also was saying that we don't have to switch tabs or copy and paste anything into the agent. The agent is in charge of everything, right? It's in charge of getting the data, preparing the data, and doing all the necessary stuff behind the scenes in order to get us with the proper data in order to create or manage the order, right?
Great, Santi. I guess Denise also spoke something about reservation management. No, do you have a scenario for that, Denise?
Yes, I want to highlight you that Agentforce can manage all your customer reservation for you. When a customer wants to book, Agentforce check your calendar or reservation system to find available times. Then it suggests the best option based on what the customer wants. When the customer chooses a time, Agentforce confirms the booking and save the details in your CRM.
Well, that's a difficult interaction to send emails and reserve calendar right then with your customers. Well, for my next piece of feature, I was investigating the responding to prospects one. And this takes care of all of those emails or those working emails back and forth that you have to do with every client. So Agentforce helps you craft smart and personalized replies in seconds. It analyzes previous interactions, which I think is the most important thing. So it knows if you have already been interacting with a client or if you need to send a follow-up message after something you've sent a week ago. So Agentforce can even schedule those emails to land at the perfect time based on your calendar and when your prospects are most likely to engage. So I think that is a very, very optimistic way to contact your clients and know that they will be reading and will be coming back to you when you're done. And Santi, I think you have one last feature to tell us about, right?
Yeah, we do have one more. That is, we all know that digging or going through Salesforce records to get the full picture of the record is always take a lot of time. For example, if you want to prepare for a meeting or we need to transfer a case to another support representatives, then we need to invest and take a lot of time going on through details, related records, and so on, tabs, and so on. So Agentforce solved this by giving us a complete summary, a single record summary, but also a combined record summary that can be implemented. So for any lead opportunities or accounts in, I would say, a couple of seconds. Here we have, in order to do this, we have some standard actions that already come with Agentforce and can be leveraged. Or also we can create our own to work with different objects, custom objects, improve relationships, related objects, and so on, right? So what Agentforce is giving us is the ability for the users in order to use natural language and ask the agent to create this summary. And apart from that, they can interact with the answer and obtain data that is actually relevant for them and is not explicit in the data or in the summary, for example. So it's like having a briefing document for every record that is made by the AI and is available whenever you need it and wherever you need it in the platform, right? So it will be like really time saving for the users.
So I know you all deep dive on those features and have a lot of details. But before we close here and give the news for them, I would like to know from you what other use cases sounds interesting to Agentforce help the sales team, no? Maybe for that, we can start with Fran.
Yeah, I'll be honored. So connecting with what Santi was saying, we had a requirement soon a few days ago where the users were taking a lot of time on doing assessments on their clients. So they need to monthly assess the situation of every client to understand how to better sell them products or know what products will coming next for them. So I was thinking of Agentforce being able to summarize a record or summarize a combination of records, which will give you an idea of the products, of the status of the people that you're working with, to understand how to better approach them for sales or how to better sell them or upsell them products next. So that summarized record functionality is something that I would love to deep dive into and will also look to in the few days to come.
Yes, and another action that could be interest is lead qualification automation. Means that a tool like Agentforce help you know which leads are most interested in your product or service. It look at what the lead does. For example, did they open your email or did they visit your website or did they fill out a form? Agentforce give a score to each lead. A high score means the lead is more interested, or a low score means maybe they are not ready yet. This help your sales team spend time with the best leads.
Yes, I would like to mention one more scenario is that I'm seeing that is common among different clients. This is a scenario about, and it's also really interesting, could be also really interesting for salespeople. That is the one about meeting notes and all the interactions that we can have between Agentforce and meeting notes, right? For example, one scenario a use case that we are actually working on is when a meeting note is created, first, before that, a meeting note is automatically being created using different meeting recordings, for example, and then some transcript that can be summarized and the meeting note can be generated, right? Well, after that, we're going to do it with Agentforce is extract all the important information of this meeting note content, for example, related opportunities, related products, and with this information, generate different actions. For example, create follow-up tasks, create emails, leveraging all the information that has been extracted by the LLM in the meeting note content. And this is a brief summary, but a lot of stuff can be done in this use case to continue and adding some functionality on top of this, right?
Amazing. And as I said, an important information that we wrote an article about this, no? And with the details, with the scenarios, so you can see, no? And we're gonna also have mini videos, no? Short videos in for each feature, you know? We're gonna see as demo. We're gonna have this in our YouTube channel here. So as I said, no, follow us, click, you know, to have the alerts there, no, and clicking the bell to have the alerts, and follow, because we're gonna release those things and you can see this in practice and could be very helpful to your company, you know, to your sales team. And we can help a lot. If you want any help from Cloudgaia, just ping us, know, keep in contact. You can reach any of us, LinkedIn, or write, no, to, or call anyone from Cloudgaia. So we are here to help, no. And I would like just to check with you guys how to find you on social media. Fran?
Yeah, you can find me at Francisco Harte at LinkedIn. So any questions you have, and if you haven't seen the videos and want to comment on them, yeah, YouTube is also a great place to start.
My LinkedIn is Denise Daniela Volpe, and you can find me there.
Santi?
Yep, and you can find me also on LinkedIn as Santiago Gorostiaga.
And if you want to add me there as well, Thiago Schmidt. I will leave our links in the video's description to make it easier for everyone. Also the link of the article, no? And we're gonna see the demos in our YouTube channel, so everything gonna be related there. And thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoy, no, this chat, and we see in the next video. Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you,
Bye.
Thiago. Bye bye, everyone.
Bye.